My name's Lindy Cowling and welcome to my channel. My website is www.lindycowling.co.uk. Email is info@lindycowling.co.uk. And the title of the video today is The Resurrection Template, a Golden Era. So this video today has come about as a result of work I've been doing with clients particularly over the last year, and a small proportion of those clients are at a point in their their micro spiritual evolution, that they have been involved in the formation of new templates on this planet. And those involved in this have been involved in templating in all walks of life, in all institutions of life, from all backgrounds, from all cultures, from all societal belief systems. They've come up through, all of these places, the worlds of science, and they've had a very tough time of it, in the human aspect of it, because they are rewriting what has always, in modern society, always been known, kind of thing. So they're having a tough battle there, or they've been having a tough battle there, I should say, because at this point in time, all those that I've worked with or done sessions with or communicated with are at a point where those templates are now done, written in, all the foundation of it is done, and they're actually activated, which is an amazing thing. So this all completely ties in with the ascension of this planet and the ascension of humanity and the ascension of consciousness, all one and the same. Also ties in with what I call old school twin flame union, the template there, because most that I have worked with or communicated or connected with activated or were involved to some extent, or are involved to some extent in that entry point, twin flame union entry point. Not all, but most were activated, come up through the ranks that way, and then you could word it as mission or purpose or byproduct, or the actual purpose of them activating in the first place was the formation of these templates. So this is a lovely thing, an amazing thing, and I've seen for the first time in the last few months actually one beautiful soul in particular, who knows who she is, if she's watching this, who's rewriting the entire family template, for humanity, not just her family, but its knock-on effect is it's a new template for humanity that then is imprinted on by people with that newborn state of ascended consciousness. And if you're a bit confused at this point, I brought out videos called this, birthing in the soul babies, the newborns, the new energy, step by step as I was evolving into it. I've been sharing it, so you can look back at those to see what I mean there. So what is very exciting is working with the lady, the beautiful soul that is rewriting the family, what we know as the family template, because she accesses a similar state of consciousness to myself and came up through the same route in a way as myself, we've got very compatible frequencies, and so we are able to have really good clarity from, you could say, higher self, source, kind of amplifies around one another. And often you will find that with people, they're singing from the same hymn sheet. If you are on the exact same kind of like wavelength, vibration, frequency, it can amplify and give clarity and a really clear flow of source information when you're around each other. And so this video today, which is called, the Golden Era, the Resurrection template, came about as a result of one of those sessions. And how it is given to me and how I interpret it and see it through my knowing, through my own access to source and, weaving in, tapping into that, is that although the resurrection template has, of course, its connections and is part of Ascension, a part of the new energy, the blueprints, part of all of that, part of what I've referred to as the ascended earth grid, the new earth grid, which I talked about in an earlier video as well. This resurrection template is intrinsically tied in with the rebirth of this planet and the rebirth of humanity into our highest aspects. And the colour and the energy and the sound, because all colour makes actually a vibratory sound, is complete gold. And how it's given to me in the knowing visually is a completely golden planet Earth with humanity represented as 4 androgynous beings. The easiest way for me to describe it is, when somebody wins the Oscar and it's like an androgynous kind of shape, all gold, like that. So androgynous, one at the north point, North Pole, South Pole, and one at the east and one at the west, so the 4 corners. Androgynous gold beings is us, not extraterrestrial. I don't mean that, I mean it's us, humanity, the being that humanity is, in form, androgynous. This is how the template was given to me, or is given to me in the knowing visually, and a complete golden planet Earth, and the golden era, or the golden era, as we say in Britain, era. And that's how it was given, and it's called the resurrection template because it's the resurrection of this planet into its elevated state of consciousness. So it's called that because of that, but it's also the resurrection of us, and it also ties in with how I'm going to say this. May be challenging for some people, and before I say it, I'm going to explain. I don't have any religious background. I am not of a religious belief system in any way, shape or form. I am extremely spiritual, that's what I am, and I have awareness of different cultures, but I don't follow any of those religious belief systems before I use this next concept. But I'm going to use it because it was strongly given to me and through me to word it this way, that this resurrection is all tied in with the expression of the energy, not the story of, the expression of the energy of the words Immaculate Conception. If you look back at my videos when I talk about the new energy, the newborns, and I try and describe it, I describe that it's like they've just been born, like they're in the Garden of Eden, like there's no baggage, there's no karma. It's regardless of their ages, once they enter this certain state of inner evolution, it's just pure. All that went before is like it's all wiped. It's just not there. It's not wiped clean. It just doesn't exist there at all. And I feel this, I have to interpret, you know, through the knowing, but through source as well. And I feel this is what is meant. Because once this template, I say once, it's in place. I mean, it's there. In some ways, it's the overall template, and all the other little templates are running through our societal systems. That expression is being given to say that with total purity, it's used in that way, total purity, all the baggage gone. This applies to the entire planet Earth and its humanity, because it's given us the whole overall picture. But it also ties in with, and again, I've brought out videos about birth, rebirth. I've been talking about, lots of us have put on a lot of weight and feel like we're pregnant, and again, it's all tied in with that, and resurrection. You know, strongly given to me through source again, that we've gone through an intense period of what we would describe as excruciating and crucifying. And I'm aware that the words I'm using here are almost, well, they're on biblical terms. But it was given to me that way as a representation of, those terms have always been there, some of them used in the correct way and some of them twisted and distorted to fit certain belief systems. It's given to me because I don't come from those belief systems, in the purity of the way it is, and the purity of the way that has been brought forward in its complete pure state, with no connotations or attachments to it. It's just the words I'm using to express it. So crucifixion energy isn't being brought forward into that template. It's being used, those words are being used to show how we have transitioned through all the belief systems and distortions of those words into this purity of this overall template. I hope you understand what I'm trying to make it as clear as I can. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. And so it all ties in, you know, the birth, the rebirth, the new energy is squeaky clean, we're crucifying, excruciating time, we're coming out of, into this resurrection, into this immaculate energy, you know, birthing in ourselves. And this overall template, which is the resurrection template of the earth and of us, it is really at an extraordinary elevated state. And when I feel around it, although it is all linked like pieces of a puzzle, all the templates are linked, the overall template's linked, the grid is linked, our individual journeys are linked. It's not, I'm not talking about the grid here, I'm talking about an actual earth, overall earth and humanity template, which is an androgynous golden template, golden earth, golden energy, which is here, which is in place, which is happening, which is all part of this overall picture. And, you know, the words golden era being used because it's the threshold to really a whole new way of being. I hesitated for a second there because it's almost as if I had conscious or cultural memories of Atlantis and Lemuria when I said that, because Atlantis and Lemuria is not just a myth. We existed in those high elevated states back then, before we basically ballsed it all up, you know, we messed it all up for various reasons, and it all slate got wiped. We had to go back to the drawing board. It's kind of, it has that same feeling again. It's that, you know, it's that opportunity, it's that golden era, it's that amazing time. And so we're only aware of these things on a weekly basis as we're accessing these states of consciousness. I mean, 2 weeks ago I didn't know that overall template was there. That's how fast things are changing for all of us at the moment, you know. So it's very, very, very exciting that all those people that are working and have been working so hard for those templates through humanity, and the foundations of that have now been done and they're activating. But there is this, all leads to the point, you know, where there's been an activation of the resurrection template, you know, across Earth, across humanity, that we are also stepping into. On that note, I will love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching. And if you did, then thank you for resonating, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.